Popping good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you really enjoyed the previous video where I was talking about propagandas. That is my own opinion, and I would love and appreciate if you give me your own opinions, and not giving your own opinions with hatred or with sarcasm, with lots of love, and knowing that we are all entitled to our own opinions. So I really hope you engaged with it and loved on it. So on today's video, I'll be talking about manifestation. I know manifestation is a word that people go around throwing. I feel like manifestation is it's such an intentional word for you to say, to just say I'm manifesting this, I am manifesting that. For sure, we'd love to get so many things in life, but manifesting takes a lot of intentional. What are you doing towards it? What are you doing to be able to get whatever you're manifesting? So I know for sure, even as we sit right now, as we sit here right now, we are all manifesting good cars. We are all manifesting good life and whatever, whatnot. But I feel like manifesting is just not speaking word of mouth, and that's why I'm always like, I my manifesting is always so intentional. I just don't throw around the words. I'm always like, you know what? For sure, I will live the life. I am living the life that I want to live. And whenever I know that I am desiring something that I know I can't have right now, I don't use manifest as the word. I just say I am going to own the Porsche Cayenne. But then my dream car is a peach Porsche Cayenne, the latest one. Yeah, I don't know it's 2020 what, but the latest, but that's my dream car. For sure, I don't think that's something that I would afford right now, but I'm not manifesting it because what will I do to put into action me manifesting the car right now? Of course, I can't even put away resources to get a car. When will I ever finish saving 4 million, or like, is it even 4 million, 10 million? When will I ever finish saving that? So for sure, I don't use manifest as something to just declare the life I want. I use manifest when I know I am manifesting something so realistical for me in my life at this juncture. All right. So, and I'm not saying that it's bad to manifest, but for it to work, manifestation should be intentional. For it to work, for you to actually see, you know what, I actually got that car. You manifest that car when you know that you have plans in store, when you know that for real that you already started saving, or maybe you know you have already gotten that loan, so you're manifesting so that that loan can actually come out so you can get that car. You know, manifesting for me is turning an image or something imaginary into reality. So, and that's why I always say you cannot just sit here and be like, I am manifesting a good life. Okay, what are you doing? And what is that? Can you like dismantle this big word, be a good life? What is that good life? Maybe a nice, furnished, well, modern one bedroom. That's one thing that's gonna give you a good life. What are these things that you're saying that's a good life? You know, and that's why I always say you might sit here and think that the universe is not answering you, but you are as vague and you are so general with your manifestation. It's like, okay, what is a good life to you? Because let me tell you, in as much as we all want a good life for sure, but for your good life is different from the good life that I want. My good life is maybe just having 2 cows and a ranch full of 10 horses. That's my dream life. What about you? You are a city girl, so your dream life is owning a jeep. That's what many women would love. A black jeep maybe, and a 4 bedroom house, and money enough to fund you traveling so that you can travel and see various things, or travel and tour various countries. So that might be your dream, but to another person that's not their dream life. Another person's dream life is to just have land that where they can put a ranch and have a good house, yeah, a functionable house, and have cows and have fresh food. That's a dream life to someone. So, and that's why I always tell people, when you are manifesting, be as specific as you can, so that you cannot confuse the universe. Yeah, I know you might sit and think that Maybe the universe already knows what I'd love or what I'd want, but no. Tell the universe what you want. Write on paper what you want. Show the universe in paper, in thoughts, in your confessing exactly what it is that you want. And that's why I always say, manifesting is not a word that you can easily throw around. Be intentional about it and be realistic about it. For sure, it's good. I mean, Delulu is a Solulu, but be realistic. Be realistic. Ain't no way you're gonna be manifesting a Porsche Cayenne, yeah, while still in your parents' house. You've not even moved out. And first of all, you know for sure your parents are not the ones who are gonna buy you the Porsche Cayenne. It's all on you. You've not even moved out. You've not even furnished a house yet. Yeah, you don't even have a bank account. Man, how are you manifesting that Porsche Cayenne? You don't even file your returns because you need your VAT or your KRA pin to be in check when you're getting a car. You don't even file returns. You don't even know what to do with that KRA pin. You just got it. You don't even know what happened. But anyways, so manifesting is definitely turning something you deeply desire into a reality. Deeply desire with so much intention, for sure, and being realistic. So at this moment, what do you truly desire? You know? So, yeah. So I feel like manifesting is just not a word you can easily throw, of which I know people really throw that word for sure, and I am not against it whatsoever. It's good to confess things with your mouth, but when you sit down alone by yourself, what are you manifesting? Like, what is so realistical with you right now? You are in your parents' house, you have started saving. It's so realistical to say you are manifesting moving out. Yeah, I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. I am not trying to downplay the fact that it's good to manifest the life that you want, or it's good to manifest things into existence. For sure, I'm not downplaying that in any way whatsoever. I am just saying that we should put so much weight in just saying I am manifesting. Okay, so I have jotted down a few points about this intentional manifestation. So, to me, first of all, when it comes to manifestation, this is how I tend to see it. I tend to sit down and be like, you know what? What is it I'm manifesting? First of all, the clarity. Why am I manifesting it this at this moment in time? Why, first of all? And be clear on what it is you're manifesting. And that's why I said, do not generalize the things that you're manifesting. Just don't say that I am manifesting a good house. Be specific, be clear on what is that good house that you want. You know what? I am manifesting in a very good, furnished by me, furnished by my own theme and my own wants and my own taste and my kinding and my likings. Sorry. So that's one house. I want you to have large windows for bright light. Why? Because I'll be shooting content, or because I love bright light, or manifesting a modern one bedroom house in, you specify even the place where you want to live, because if you are already manifesting something, you should already know, like, this is what I want to live in Lavington, I want to live in Kileleshwa. I already know this is what I'm manifesting, a one bedroom house with large windows in Kileleshwa. So you are as specific and clear when it comes to whatever it is you're manifesting. And that's why I don't manifest many things at a go. I'd manifest like 2 things at a go. The things that you know you can easily put into action. Because as I said, you need to put things into action to bring your manifestation into reality. So do not have like 3 manifestations. How are you gonna put the action in these 3 things at the same time? Even sounds draining. So I'd choose 1 or 2, mostly 1 for sure. Because in this life, no wahala in this life, and we are not rushing. Where are we rushing to? We are not rushing. We are living with so much intention, and we are enjoying the process. And the process is what living is. rather than even looking at the result. Because I feel like when we say enjoy the process, it's like we are always waiting on a result. We we are enjoying life, and this is life. This is what life entails: the confusion and the clarity, the knowing and the not knowing, the feeling like you've got it all together and feeling like you are lost again. Part of this life. So um when it comes to clarity, I have already, now let me just give you an example according to me. So at this moment in time, I'll just be frank with you and I'll be honest with you. My biggest manifestation right now is moving out from my parents' house. So, and I already know where I want to live, the place where I want to live. And I want a a modern one bedroom house for sure. And I want a house that has lighting. I already know I want a house that's modern. I already know I want a house that's in a serene places, surrounded by trees. I really cannot with the noises. So I already know this. I have already set my manifestation clear that this is what I want. Even in my journals or in my book, I have written down exactly how I would want my house to be. Even before I can put in things, even before I can start furnishing it up, I already know how I want it to be. Like the empty house before I can even fill in. I want a white theme going on, and if it doesn't have, I will definitely have to apply a white theme because it's clear in my mind that is exactly what I want, right? And to some extent, in as much as we are manifesting, let's put in some delulu inside of it. I am not putting any budget to it. I am open. So that's why I always say, like, it's okay to have it's okay to have delulu for sure, but delulu in a very realistic way, you know. And I am not saying that because I'm not putting any budget now that I'd go to a house that's worth 70. Definitely no. But I am not saying that I want a house that's 10K to 20. You know, considering for me, someone who is moving out for the first time, of course, I'd want to start of course, not other people. Let me not say me. I'm not trying from the lower levels. Miss me there. But anyway, for someone who's moving out, of course, maybe to them they'll be like, let me set a budget of like 10 to 20. 10 to 20 is so realistic for someone who is coming out of their parents' house for the first time and moving in alone for the first time. But I'm not setting that standard for myself. I already know, of course, where I cannot get to. I know where I can't pass for sure. In as much as I'm delulu, I'm also so realistic on. Okay, so I'm giving you a point with an example of me so you can get where I'm coming from. Okay, so as part of my clarity, I have even gotten some cutouts whereby I have cut out the kind of furniture I'd want, the kind of seats that I would love to get, the kind of paintings that I would love to get, because I'm a plant person, the kind of plants that I want to get, and I'm a cat person, so I'm definitely getting 2 cats, and I already know the species that I'm going to get. So I already know these things. I don't know if I can show you. Let me show you. Let me just give you a glimpse of what I mean. Let me just not be someone who's just yuppie Shanice. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So first of all, I have already put let me say a color palette that I am going to use, because I definitely want my house to have a theme. Ain't no way I'm throwing green, then there you see yellow, and then there you see orange. Definitely I want to be intentional with my house. I want to come into that house and feel my energy all around it and just feel I am definitely in my house. So I have even put like a color palette on where I refer to. So when I'm getting things, I know I am supposed to get within this scope. Black, beige, peach, just that. And I am open to those ideas changing, for sure. I'm open to those colors changing because I cut out these things a while ago. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, here, these are the colors that I had chosen. So this is my theme color. For I had chosen, for starters, I had chosen off-white, beige, wood, and black. That's what I had chosen. But as days goes by, I feel like I'd throw in some peach. So in this second page, I don't know if you can see, these are like sofas, seats. These are seats. Um, these are all seats. I really hope you can see. But those are all seats. And then I've also put like accessory chairs that I would love. Other than just a normal couch, of course, I'd love some accessory chairs. I've also put the idea there of the accessory chairs that I would choose from. And that is intentional manifesting that for sure this is what you want. I've already identified a fundi that I'm gonna use for sure. I already know the budget range of the sofa that I'd want. I know the budget range of the bed that I'd want. So in this next page, I have put like vases and the flowers that I'd want to put, and decorations for the surfaces, for side tables. I've specified for side tables, for surfaces, for the kitchen, for my room, for the bathroom. This, I really hope you guys can see, but that's a variety of some of the decorations that I'd want, and paintings too, because I'm also a lover of art. I'm a lover of paintings and things, artistical things. So also here, if you can see, this is my what do we call it? TV stand, exactly, TV stand. I know the inches of TV that I want. It can be the Lulu, considering I am moving out for the first time, but for sure, that's the inches of TV I will get. I enjoy watching TV. I love watching some series. Like, I love watching TV, movies, series. I love TV for sure. I'm even into TV more than I'm into my phone. I love me a good TV. I'd watch and watch. And so I've told myself, it might seem delulu to someone else, but do I need someone else to understand me? No, I do not need anyone else to understand me. So there's some delulu in the inches for sure, but I've said I'd rather stay without before I can get the TV, but I'll get exactly the inches that I want. So you see, I'm not like canceling out the delulu in manifestation, but let your delulu be as realistical. It's good to be delulu, but be realistical somehow, because I feel like when you're delulu, the crazy delulu, when you do not get that you are delulu about, it ends up making you more frustrated, and we are not doing that here. No frustrations over here. So yeah, and these are some of my coffee tables that I have chosen. So definitely, like, I have cutouts of exactly what I'd want. So in terms of clarity of my manifestation, I am definitely clear on that. And I always tell people, don't say the universe knows what you want. Don't say it does not know. Imagine, you tell it exactly what it is you want. Tell it the delulu that you have in your mind, a realistical delulu. Let the universe understand that this is exactly what I want. Let it understand exactly what it is you want in terms of clarity. And so that's why I always tell myself, even when it comes to the life that I want to live, when I say I want a good and a posh life, I know I want to be able to afford to go to different countries, in 2 different countries, even in a month. I know that I want to own a very cute, modern, brand new Porsche Cayenne. I know exactly what it is that I want in my life. I know I want to be able to enjoy my hobbies without having to stress about time. I want to have the freedom of time. I want to have the currency of time in my hands and still make money. I don't want money to determine my time currency. I want to make money and still have time to myself. I have already told the universe what it is exactly what I mean by having the It life. Also, in another page in my diary, I have jotted down exactly in clear points what it means to have a lavish life for me, for myself. Yeah? So do that. Do that. And let me tell you, it also gives you clarity on your end. You see the way on TikTok, there are people who approach, there are rich people who approach random strangers and tell them, and ask them, what is your dream life? Or they ask you, what is it that you're chasing? I don't know if you've seen this poll on TikTok. And then when they say what their dream life is, they find a way to help them build that dream life. I mean, imagine you have been approached, you're asked, what is your dream life? You start stuttering. Because you know you want a good life for sure. But what is it exactly like? You are asked, can you give them in a jotted way, in a very clear way, what it means by a dream life for you? You do not know. Samantha only knows that I want a good life, period. Then she knows I want a car, I want a house. Okay, so that is your dream life. Just that. It's so vague, sounds so empty, sounds so I don't know. So, but girl, um write down your dream life in a jotted way, in a way that you understand exactly what it means for you to have a good life. Clarity. Another thing is belief and emotion. So you need to believe that you can afford whatever it is that you want, or you need to believe that you are capable of having whatever it is you want. So let me talk about belief, and then I talk about emotion. So believing is you actually believe, you know what, that it might seem impossible to other people's eyes, and fuck their eyes. Let's use my eyes because this is my own belief. I believe that I can easily move out of my parents' house and start a very good life. I do not need to start from a bed sitter or a mattress only or a gas cooker only or like a two burner only. I can easily start exactly where I want to start, and not in a delulu way, in a very realistic way, you know. So believing that the life that you want, or the manifestation that you are making, is something that is a possibility to you in the first place. So you have clarified, you have gotten the clarity, this is what you want. Then now you believe that this, and believe is usually one-on-one with emotion, because you just don't believe like with no emotions attached. You just don't believe like, you know what, I believe that will happen. I believe is in tune with emotion. So first of all, let me give you a quote from Joseph Murphy. Joseph Murphy there's this book called Power of the Subconscious Mind. And in this book, there's one nice point he gives. So he says, belief is the key, not empty promises. Believing. Like, it's another thing to know whatever it is you're manifesting, and it's another thing to actually believe that you are capable of having that, what it is you're manifesting. Whatever you're imagining with feeling or with emotions attached, it just syncs automatically to your subconscious mind. So that becomes you. What is syncing in your subconscious mind? Okay, you have already clarified that this is what you want. Are you a believer that you can actually have that? Do you doubt it? Because if you're doubting it, then you're not manifesting. And as I said, if you are Delulu, then even that, if it's that Delulu that is Delulu for real, then you need to believe in the first place that you can actually be able to have that. In terms of believing and in terms of imagining and having emotions in your belief and visualizing them with emotions, I tend to, as I said, let me use an example with me and with my own manifestation journey that I have right now at this moment, and then maybe you can understand deeply what I mean. So what I do is I easily imagine, and I sit down and I imagine that is me making my breakfast in my own kitchen. I imagine that's me feeding my cats. I imagine that's me having a good time with my friends, with my family, with my partner. I imagine that that's me. I am watering my plants. Sometimes imagine I sit down and just imagine that's me. I just came from work, or I just came from a gig, or I just came from somewhere, and I'm imagining how much I am so much at peace coming into my house, coming into a place that I call mine, my home, that I got keys to. I sit down and I imagine, oh my God, that's me thinking about what will I cook for supper, and then I realize, you know what, I'm not even in the mood of making supper. I order me some Glovo, or I order me some CJs, or I order me some Spar, but meat from Spar though. I order me some Spar, and you know what, I decide I won't cook that day. So this is me. I imagine. And then as I imagine, I put emotion to it. I imagine that is me making supper. How happy I am that I actually got the privilege to put into action what I've always believed and what I've always manifested. I believe, and then I imagine, oh my God, that is me entering my house. And then I put the emotion of peace to it. How much I am feeling at peace, that I am coming to my own home, that I'm coming to my own space. I put the peace to my imagination. Then I imagine, oh my God, I have my friends over. How good it feels to have the freedom and to have the privacy to do whatever it is you want to do, because that is your own house. So you see, like, there's clarity for sure. Yeah, I have clarified. And then there is belief that is in sync with emotion or feelings. Yeah. So as I believe this, I put emotion to that what I believe. So I visualize it with emotions attached to it. You get, that is manifesting. And that's why I always say manifesting is not just a word you guys throw. There's so much deep in manifestation. Sometimes I even sit and imagine the joy that I'm feeling when I'm hanging my decorations, or when I'm choosing my decorations. I imagine the joy that I'm feeling when I am choosing the fixtures or the paintings that I'm supposed to be put in my house. I feel the joy already of me choosing the specific art that I am going to hang in my house. And I love that feeling. I imagine, oh my God, I am choosing a painting. First of all, let me tell you, there's this painting place in Two Rivers. Those who not, we all know Two Rivers. Or those who have been to Two Rivers, there's painting, an art place. Let me not say painting. An art place. It's where there's car parking down there. There's a whole art place. My God, you guys visit that place. Visit that place. The art is insane. And there are like, how many artists? Like 4? Are they 5? And one of them is a Shori. Oh my God. Those people radiate their own kind of vibe in painting, and they are different. All of them are different, but they are situated in the same place. You guys go check that place out. Go check it out. If you're a lover of art, and if you love hanging stuff on your house, intentional stuff on your house, go check that place. I know the arts can be a bit pricey, but honestly, as for me, I am ready to invest in that, because they have crazy art, and it's art that is relatable, and it's art that can speak to you. You know, that art that you can easily talk people through it. Be like, you know, this small thing you see here, it's because of this and this, and they guide you through it. Okay, I just um, digressed, but check out that place. As I visualize and as I imagine, I also confess with my mouth. So, in as much as believing is just you being in the moment of belief, it's a feeling, let me say. It's a feeling now connected with emotions. I still choose to be vocal about it. So, at times, I'm usually like, you know what? Even as I desire to live my dream life, even as I desire to live my dream, every day I am in alignment to becoming. Every day I'm in alignment to achieving what it is I want to achieve. So I also put the confession bit as part of it. As part of my belief, I still confess. As I feel, as I put emotions to it, I still confess. Which is why I'm saying it's not about confession. There's much more. There's confession. Then you attach feelings to the confession. Then you attach belief to the confession. So it's not just about confession. So confession is usually just like a tiny little bit about it. Yeah. So in my confession every day, I always say, I am in alignment to my purpose. I'm in alignment to my becoming. I'm in alignment to me achieving my goals. And I always tell you guys, put your I don't know, your manifestations, or put your affirmations in present tense. Don't say that I will own that house. It means like will is like you are not already in purpose, or you're not already in alignment to having that thing. It means like it will just come. Put your alignment or your affirmations in present tense. Say I am owning this house, I am having this thing, I am living the life that I want to live. I am creating the life that I want to live. I am owning that Porsche Cayenne, that peach Porsche Cayenne. By the way, me, in my manifestations, it's usually I am. So I am owning that Porsche Cayenne. I am owning it. I am driving that peach Porsche Cayenne for sure. I am living in that well, good, modern, one bedroom with large windows, good lighting house. I am living in that house because, first of all, I have already believed that it's possible for me to have such. It is possible for me to own such. So where would I put it in future tense? It's definitely in present tense. So get that. First of all, belief is not about forcing positivity. It's not about positive energy. It's just about planting a tiny seed, or planting just a, a seed of knowing that there is a possibility, and then now working to grow that seed. So when you plant a tiny seed of possibility that it is possible for you to have the life that you so desire, then it is easy for you to grow that seed. And how do you grow that seed? You grow that seed by putting into action already, by maybe saving, by, you know what, going to look for that house, you know, searching for, going for house hunting, that's what I mean. So it's about, believing is about just having that tiny seed of there's a possibility that you can have that whatever it is that you desire so much, and working to grow that little seed. Got it? Okay, so after I have believed, after I've put emotion to it, after I have put feelings to it, after I've felt the happiness and the peace that comes with actually owning your own place, then now there's aligned action. And this is actually the the almost the biggest bit, because what are you doing to achieve whatever it is you're manifesting? Are you saving? Are you putting aside some money? Have you started house hunting? Are you looking for ways to increase your income? Are you looking for ways to generate more money? Are you looking for ways in which you can add something in your pocket? What are you doing exactly? Maybe for me, I am looking for more gigs, you know. I am learning how to save. I am learning how to use MMF. I am learning how to invest in things. So I am trying to expand my mind in terms of money. So that is what I am doing. In terms of aligned action, I am looking for ways on a daily to double my income. I'm looking for ways in a daily to invest and double my money. So yeah, I think for now, for now, I'd tell you that on manifestation. But for sure, I'll give you another part, maybe a part two. And I don't know if that is something that you knew before, like manifestation is not just words to throw around, or is it something that you have actually picked up from me? You let me know. But for now, I won't give any affirmations today. I'll give you in my last part of manifesting.